guys, welcome back, or hello if you're new. It is time to go over my final March budget with you guys and for you to check in and see how you did this month on your budget. It is currently Sunday, March 31st. It is the last day in March, so I thought we'd go over it. Since it is Sunday, I have no more expenses going out today, and since tomorrow is the 1st, I thought I'd go ahead and finish it up today so you guys can see how much debt I'm paying off and what categories I went over my budget in, where I stayed pretty good, and where I actually am going to be pulling money from. I am going to tell you that I'm going to take a look and see how much money from other categories I didn't use, and my camera just moved. Sorry. I am going to be taking a look at certain categories and deciding if some of them can roll over to next month instead of going towards my debt, since I had so much going towards my debt this month. I do want to pay off those debts really fast, but I also have, like I said, some clothing and some other stuff that I talked about in my April budget, and then also I just thought of taking that money and kind of rolling it over into next month. Obviously not all of it will be rolled over, but a little bit, just to go ahead and get a few categories. I needed some clothing and a couple other things that I didn't put in my April budget because I hadn't officially decided if I wanted to roll over the money for the next month. So that is what I'm going to be doing. You will see how much I am deciding to roll over and how much I am deciding not to, and to go ahead and throw towards my debt. So let's go ahead and take a look at my final March budget. Okay guys, let's take a look at my final March budget. So as you can see right here, week 4 was complete. Week 5, I ended up making $543.09. My roommate's final rent, all of my other incomes brings my grand total of my income to $4,441.13. That's the most I've ever made in a month. Obviously, it's a very large difference than what I'll normally be making due to the tax returns. Next we go to giving. I did put my final church giving in for the month, which was today, for $5, so that finishes off my giving category. Savings, again, nothing has changed with savings. Now we go to housing. So for housing, my rent was paid. For water was only $28.96. Natural gas, electricity, internet, household maintenance, nothing there. Pet care, I only spent $13 this month in pet care. If you did not watch my April budget setup, I explained that I decided not to buy food and put it in my budget. I instead used an Amazon gift card that I had, so it will not be reflected in my March or April budget, but it is in fact, I did buy dog food. I just used a gift card. So now we can go to transportation. I went really over budget in my transportation. Instead of $200, I spent $253.16. So that'll finish off that budget, or that line item. But I did not end up getting an oil change this month, or doing anything with maintenance on my car that involved money. Obviously, like I cleaned the windshields and I did basic cleaning, but that right there is taken care of. I didn't close out of the housing. Let's go ahead and do that. So food, I ended up having 99 cents left over with my food. Restaurants, I only spent $39.87. That leaves me $10.13 left over. And my reward, I did finish off my reward. I had 53 cents left. So not a lot left over, but still a little something. I'm just going to go ahead and throw the reward. I'm not going to worry about 53 cents being left over. So obviously I went very over in my budget with miscellaneous due to the router and modem. just to kind of recap, when my roommate moved out, she had the router and modem, so I went out and bought one. I did choose one that was going to last a long time, that was good quality, and then worked with any service that I wanted, and I did go ahead and buy it. I did end up returning one of them, so that is the $107 in the income, just because I had already done the full amount for my spending in lifestyle. Hair and beauty, I spent $90. For medical, I did not actually spend anything on medical this month, due to the fact that my medicine was not in. My phone bill was $36.36. Netflix, Spotify, Acorns, Hulu, and I do have to say that I did pay for Hulu this month, but I also put it in my April budget, and you'll see me changing that because Spotify now offers Hulu as part of this $9.99. So this $1.06 will be going off, which again, it's not that much money, but over a year it is something. And again, it's still not a lot, but it is something. And any way that I can be saving money, that's great. So I will still have Hulu. It just will not be a line item anymore. And you will see when I do the April budget update that line I will take off. So for my debt, I am paying off this student loan number 4 in full. I actually went ahead and already paid it on the 28th. I went ahead and paid it. I did not pay student loan number 5. I did not put anything towards that at this point, just because I wanted to kind of see what the final number would be. You see that I have $389.62. So I've thought about putting this towards my student loan, and now that I'm looking at the final number, as I said in the intro there, I wasn't going to throw all of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw $89.62 over. I'm going to create a line for savings, and I'm going to add a line item, and I'm going to call it carryover. And it's going to be $300. So I'm going to put $300 in there. I did not mean to do that. I'm going to put $300 to carry over to next month, and I'll kind of in April show you what I'm doing with that. Long story short, I have a wedding coming up for a friend, and I'm a bridesmaid, so I want to put some money in there, and then also with my clothing. So $300 will be going into that category, my sinking fund there for that. But I am going to take the $98.62, so that means I will be paying off $1,643.83 of student loan number 5. Now let me go ahead and figure out how much total debt I paid off this month. That would be, gotta get out, there we go. I put $2,591.64 towards my debt this month alone, which is absolutely fantastic. It is 58%. It's higher than anything else I could imagine. And just this last category, if you haven't seen my updates, this was how much it cost to do my taxes. So that line did have some in it this time, because I know it normally doesn't. So I love that this line right here, my debt is over half. It's really been a great month overall. My food is only 3% of my budget, and part of that is the reward, remember? So that is fantastic. I absolutely love it. My highest category other than debt is housing, and honestly I completely expect it to be due to the fact that my rent and all of my utilities is in there, so I think that is rightly so. So very happy with my budget. Right after we get off of this video, I'm going to go in and pay this amount on my debt, And so that will be applied to the $2,944.74 that I owe. And yes, this is a current balance. I went ahead and got it updated. So that is the total debt as of right now. So I cannot wait to have this number go down and see where it is in April and how much we can pay off in April. Okay, so there you guys go. That is my final March budget. It's very exciting. I can't believe I paid off that much debt this month. The tax return obviously helped a lot this month with my income and how much went to my debt. And as for the $300 that you guys saw that is going to the wedding, I'm a bridesmaid, and I know that I will possibly have to buy my dress, and although it is not a destination wedding, I don't live where her wedding is, and so I will have to travel. So I'm just trying to save up some money for travel expenses, a wedding gift, a dress, any kind of other things that I might need. So I don't know any of the details yet, so I don't really know what budget I need or what kind of my goal needs to be for savings at that point. But I figured since I was paying off so much debt this month that to throw $300 towards that is not a big deal. And so in April I may throw something at it, and I'm honestly not sure. I'm trying to get a better idea of what exactly I need to start saving up for, but I am going to start throwing a little bit towards it just to figure things out. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and comment below at how much debt you're paying off this month, or if you are out of debt, how much the tax return either helped or didn't help, and anything else really that you guys want to know about my budget. If you have ways to save money, ways that you I don't know, just any comment about my budget. And obviously I know that I addressed this a while ago, but just for anyone that didn't see it, that is how I do my budget. I know that it's not technically the way a lot of people were supposed to use EveryDollar. I guess changing the planned amounts, but that really helps me. So if you don't want to do it that way, that's fine. But that is the way I'm going to do it. So I will see you guys next time, and have a great weekend and week.